everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. I hope all of y'all are doing great. Today we are making up a sweet potato pound cake, the perfect dessert for your Thanksgiving or Christmas table, or just because you want one. And you got plenty of sweet potatoes around. This is the perfect cake to make up, especially in these cooler months we're having. And my sister actually is here, and she always asks me every month, are you going to make that sweet potato pound cake? I have so many sweet potatoes here. I said, you know what, sis? I'll make you up one right now because I'm not sure if she's going to be here for Thanksgiving. So we're going to go ahead and make one up and have some coffee later with this and enjoy it. So everything you need for this sweet potato pound cake will be in the description box. All of your ingredients will be there. Now here in my bowl, I have a cup of softened butter, room temperature, not melted, and my sugars, which is my brown and my white, and we're going to cream these for about maybe 3 minutes, just get them all mixed up. But meanwhile, I know y'all don't want to sit there and hear the noise with your stand mixer, your hand mixer, whatever you have, whatever works, even your hand with a whisk. That's how it was done back in the days, right? But let me get this mixed up. Okay, I should have brought this up first. Get you some sweet potatoes. I had 2 pretty good-sized sweet potatoes. I do it the quick way. I put them in a gallon Ziploc bag, just a regular old gallon Ziploc bag, leave it opened a little bit, couple tablespoons of water, poke that sweet potato so it doesn't explode on you. I had 2 of them, put a bunch of little holes inside the sweet potatoes, stuck them in the microwave. Depends on your wattage microwave, how long it's going to take. Mine took 13 minutes for 2 pretty good-sized sweet potatoes. But the measurements, like I said, everything will be, and let these cool completely. Cool completely. All right, now we're going to drop, I got that nice and beat up. Now you're going to add 1 egg at a time. 1 egg at a time. Just beat it up a little bit till you hardly see it anymore. Just don't go crazy with it. And I'm going to get the rest of them dropped in there. This is a delicious cake, guys. I hope y'all try it. Okay, I got my last egg there. And I'm going to go in with some good vanilla. Good sized tablespoon there. And I'll get that mixed up. Okay, now when you know you almost got this cake together, get your oven preheated to 325 Fahrenheit. Now what I did was buttered meat, well not buttered, you can use the baking spray, ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you don't have none on hand, a good release for pound cakes is equal amounts of flour, cooking oil, and shortening. I used a teaspoon of cooking oil, teaspoon of Crisco, and a teaspoon of flour. And just mix it up till it becomes a really thin paste. And just, let me get this out of your way. Brush your pan or get in there with your hand, your tube pan or your bundt pan. Now, my sister has my other one, so I'm baking with the larger one, but I usually use the 10 to 12 cup capacity bundt pan. This one, I believe, is the 18. So it's not going to come out as tall, but it's going to cook faster than the other one because there's more room there. But it ain't going to taste no different. It just ain't going to be as tall. So, but yeah, spread that gook stuff in there with a brush or get in there with your hands and get it nice and greased up. It works really well on releasing cakes, on your pound cakes. Okay, so we have that mixed in there. Now we are going to get our sweet potato, which like I said, cooked in the microwave. Get it all out of there. All right. Got that all out. Now we'll get this mixed in. Just until it's mixed in there well. And the oven is preheated, as I said. Okay, now I'm going to get my flour here ready. Okay, here I have my flour. Now for you non-experienced bakers, and I know the ones that are around here all the time, why does she always repeat that? I'm sorry. I don't want people ruining all their ingredients. So when you measure flour, don't just go in like this and say that's a cup. You see there? You actually jammed that, packed that flour in there, plus you have that. So when you go into your canister, Just fluff that flour up. And then once you see you're about there, just level it off. Don't press your finger, just level it off. But you don't want that cup packed, okay? I just had to bring that up because when it comes to baking, like they say, it's a formula. You got to get it right or you're going to ruin your pound cake, right? And we don't want that, y'all. The butter alone in this stuff is expensive. So there's my all-purpose flour. There's my salt, my baking powder, and my baking soda. My spices. Now you can definitely add those spices in with your sweet potato while the sweet potato is warm. It'll open up those spices some. But I've done it both ways and there's not really much of a difference. So I just do this here and just get that all mixed up. Okay, when it comes time to mix that flour in, I don't like to use that mixer anymore because sometimes you can just go overboard with mixing and you're going to get a tough cake. So don't overmix. Please don't overmix. So now I'm going to add some of the flour right into the wet here. I'll do this maybe 3 times. And some sour cream. We'll do half that sour cream and I'll just mix it up a little bit till that wet starts absorbing the dry. Don't have to do it complete because that's just working it more. That's good. Some more flour. Now I'll do the rest of my sour cream. And the last will be the rest of the flour. Get it all out of there. Okay. So I'm going to mix that. Add the rest of the flour. And we'll get our nuts added. Okay. I got most of the flour. Well, it's still a lot of it there. But we just don't want to overmix. Now I like to use the pecan pieces like for cookies. You get more flavor out through that cake, and if you don't have them, I would suggest chopping them up very, very well. You get more flavor in your sweet potato cake. Now we will get this mixed up. Don't overmix. Okay, I got that mixed up. Now we're going to get this in our tube pan that I already have my grease and oil and flour in all mixed together. We're just going to go around this. Now as you go around this and you start stacking more on the top, let me show you. That's how I do it. See, I'm putting some more there. Pack it down and then kind of hit that spoon down in there. We're going to smack it on the counter a few times to make sure there's no air in there, because you don't want a big old circle in the middle of your pound cake where that cake did not completely, touch with the other one. You want it sealed. So as we go around this, just kind of pack it down there without trying to harm your pan there. But I'm going to continue doing that. Okay, now with this pan, like I said, it's not going to be as tall, my cake, but like I said, that's okay, and it's not going to take as long to bake. Probably 70 minutes or so, 80. But if you're using the 10 to 12 cup capacity pan, it's going to take longer. Probably closer to an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and a half. But oven's preheated. Just smooth it all out. Get it even. And oven's preheated. It's going in the oven at 325 Fahrenheit. Toothpick inserted. Check it after an hour and 10 minutes. If that toothpick comes out clean, your cake's done. You don't want to overbake your pound cake. Okay? So keep an eye on it. Make sure that toothpick or skewer, whatever you have, long enough to at least reach the middle of that cake and make sure it's done. Okay? So in the oven it goes. Y'all, I forgot to whack it a few times on the counter. Just like this. That way, any of that, and I'm sorry if that was loud, you got the idea. We're packing that cake batter down, getting all the air out of it, okay? 4 or 5 times, give it a good whack. All right, in the oven it goes. Okay, my friends, there is the sweet potato pound cake. Mine baked for 75 minutes. Now, if you're using a smaller pan, as I said, it's going to take longer. But just insert you, I had a big old skewer, and I like to actually go almost all the way down. If that comes out clean, it's done. Remember, ovens vary. Okay, Rocky, get over here. I'm talking to my sister, Rocky. Well, we've called her Rocky all of her life. Are you going to flip this cake out, Rocky?
Nope, not doing it. That's your job, Donna.
I told her a while ago, I hate doing this. And these pans are really good. They never stick. But you know, we've all had that experience with flipping these things out and we're not using the proper pan. And it's a no-go. They break or they stick or they crack. She's in there laughing at me. You're not going to watch me, Rocky? Take this out. I'm going to flip this up on my cooling rack because I want my icing to drip down off the cake onto here. So, but you could flip the cake right. Let me make sure if this is, yeah, I can. Okay, Rocky, give me a drum roll. I'm scared. Many pound cakes, because we love pound cake. I make them all the time. But I'm always scared to flip them because I've had some bad experiences. Let me get a hold of this. Let me flip it. Here we go. Oh, I heard it come out. I heard it come out. Heavy. Oh, she's purty. Now, we're going to let this cool down a bit, probably 15-20 minutes. We still want it warm. Oh, my heart was racing. We still want it warm to put that icing on there because I like my icing to kind of soak into this cake. It's really good. And if you don't like that, let your cake cool completely and your icing will stay a little bit more firm for you, but you'll have to add less milk to your icing. But like I said, everything for this is going to be in the description, including the icing. So we're going to let this cool just until it's, well, now that I let that sit in the pan for 10 minutes before I flipped it out. You don't want to keep it in there a whole long time because it's going to start sweating and then it will stick on you. So I'll probably give this maybe 10 minutes and we'll get some icing on it. Okay, the cake is cooled down. I just flipped it right back over. They're very easy to flip over because they're heavy. I just put my hand on it and flipped it and just put it right back on the cooling rack there. Now, if you're afraid your pound cake is going to stick, you can definitely go down on the side of the pan. Just make sure nothing is stuck there. Time for the yummy icing. Let me get this stirred up here. Throw it on there however you want. Drizzle that right over that pound cake. It's still a little bit warm, so some of that icing is going to soak into that cake. So I'm going to finish putting this icing on there, and then we're going to get some pecans on there. Okay, now with that icing is still nice and moist. Now whatever icing drips off there before you do your pecans, you want to go back and scrape the icing that's on the bottom of the pan to go over it again. By all means, you can do that. I did. I ain't letting that go to waste. Put some more wool. But you can put many as pecans on here as you like. This is basically for garnish and for the pecan lovers. And the ones that don't like them can take them off. Now, this is the hard part. Letting it sit. You don't want to cut into a pound cake, any kind of pound cake. You can. I mean, some of us like warm pound cake, but it does dry your cake up. So we want that icing to set up, and we will be back with this delicious pound cake. Look at there, guys. Ain't she pretty? Rocky, you can't have none of it.
Oh, yes, I can. Plenty of it.
We're going to let that, I'll probably still let it sit there and cool. Hour, maybe 2 hours. And every one of my cookies, my cakes, everything. You think you got too much? Wrap it in some sandwich bags. Slice it, put it in some sandwich bags, some saran wrap, freeze it. Don't let it go to waste. I usually leave it out maybe a day and a half, 2 days, and then I'll start slicing what's left and freeze it. Don't waste your pound cake. It's delicious. This would actually still be good for Thanksgiving if I freeze some slices and just set them out on the tray. Get your bacon started, right? Alrighty, we'll be back after a while with a slice of the sweet potato pound cake. Okay, my friends, there is the delicious sweet potato pound cake. And I just got my cup of coffee ready. And my Ryan walked in, my son. He said, Mom, I'll have that coffee. So here's your coffee, Ryan.
Is that sweet potato?
Sweet potato, yes. Rocky, you going to have some? I'm going to slice this right here with y'all so y'all can see this. This has been, I let it hang out here on the counter for a couple of hours just to make sure it's cooled down. Let y'all see this here. Look at that. Can they see that in the camera, Ryan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. And it's still warm. Looky there.
Oh, looks good. Looks real moist looking.
It is. Tell you that right now, you know already. Here's your fork. Taste that with them. Get you some of that icing over there, and that pecans are over here.
Good.
It's yummy, ain't it? Give Mama a bite. Not a big bite. Can I have a sip of that coffee? Oh, that's good.
Coffee goes real good with it.
Oh, that's good. But there it is, y'all. It's delicious. It's a delicious sweet potato pound cake. It's super moist and delicious. And I hope you guys add this to your dessert table. Give it a try. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and share. Help get me out there. It truly helps my channel. I won't be here. Thanksgiving is next Thursday? So I won't be here till Sunday. So I wish every one of y'all a blessed Thanksgiving. Eat well, love one another, and please subscribe. We will see you guys later. Anything I ever forget, I will put in the description box. And remember, everything you need for that. What'd you need, Layla?
I want to say happy early Thanksgiving.
Oh, you want to tell them? Come on over here. I'm still chewing on that pecan. God, that's good. Tell everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You're going to tell them to eat well and fill them bellies.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And help one another with all those dishes that we know we all make a mess. Rocky, you going to have some? You want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Scarlett?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Ryan?
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving from Curtis, y'all. We love you guys, and we will see y'all later. Bye-bye.